it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Andre Drummond is out there with Vucevic, and it's Caruso in at point. Now here's Caruso. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
What can you say about Caruso that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
Green against DeRozan. Out left to the wing. And Vucevic kicks to Caruso. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Clock at 4. Here's Vucevic from outside off the mark. And about Alex Caruso, Richard, not many people will complain about having him as a teammate. They all love to play with him.
Yeah, not at all. He's one of those guys that you just get fired up seeing every day. And when he got injured last season, you can tell how much his teammates missed him.
Caruso looking for an opening. A wide open look here for DeRozan. Connects from three-point range.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Doncic passes to Irving. Poked away. DeRozan against Doncic. And here's Vucevic. Takes it inside. Out to DeRozan. Pass to Caruso. Outside, Levine. Another 3 for Chicago.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Irving. It's all in by the Bulls.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Doncic. The Bulls getting the bucket.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Most losing teams, Greg, are looking to rebuild. Look to the future, but not in Chicago.
Yeah, their idea to turn it around was to get all-stars. Trading for Vuce in 21 during a losing season, then signing DeMar as a free agent. That's a refreshing approach.
Here's Doncic after the made shot from Zach LaVine.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And DeRozan throws it down hard.
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, they'll make a rim shake.
DeRozan against Doncic. Hardaway with a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball. Hardaway has got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Out to DeRozan. A 3. And the Bulls another 3.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Caruso, the pass to Levine. And here's Vucevic. Rebounded by McGee. Here's Hardaway. And it's Hardaway with the jam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now, here's Doncic. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
A playmaker of Doncic's talents wasn't missing that gap. He quickly gets the ball to the wide open man.
For 3, Levine. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. Irving with a clean look. That 3 off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
Left side, DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only...
And so it's Chicago going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls. Green is up there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Doncic, and it's Irving in at the 2. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. 3 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range.
And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all. We talk about the importance of shooting while in rhythm. He feels confident doing this from downtown on the break.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Ooh, and when DeMar DeRozan is cooking with grease, he is borderline unstoppable. And he's feeling it right now.
And, Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And on the way from Irving for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Kleba against Ball. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's White. Right side, Ball. The wide open look here for Terry. The Bulls keep it alive. Takes the 3. Pass the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The kick out to Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Bulls lead by 21.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Ball no good.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Outside, Jones. Kicks it out to Terry. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Ntilikina passes to Hardy. Now Powell. Stolen by Terry. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
White finds Jones. The kick out to Ball. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Williams. Terry in the corner. 5 on the clock. He had a nice open look right there. Terry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist. Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
This is his first free throw of the game. No good on the free throw.
And what makes Chicago tricky to defend, Kevin, they just have such a balanced attack. They can score in the paint from mid-range or hurt you from deep.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. DeRozan scanning the floor. And the Bulls, another three.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Didn't think that was going to go in.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A three-pointer is right on target. Vucevic has got 5.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. LaVine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass. The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
DeRozan, that's good.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
And that one drops.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Vucevic. DeRozan's got 29 in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys.
Thanks, David, and we'll be back.
23, the Bulls, 54.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more even here in the second. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. LaVine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Caruso in at the point. In your younger days, RJ, you had seasons where you averaged over 22 points a game. Some players later in their careers struggle accepting smaller roles, different roles. As a player, talk about that challenge.
Self-confidence is a weird one. Sometimes it can work great for you, and sometimes it can work against you. For me personally, as I got older, I loved finding the challenge. And the challenge was, how could I star in my role? Was it as a 10-point-a-game scorer? Was it as a 20-point-a-game scorer? Or was it as a 5-point-a-game scorer? Because ultimately, you have a chance to have an impact on the game. And I love basketball, so I was going to take any role you were going to give me.
What a great answer. So in other words, you've always got to evolve.
You always get to evolve, and it's always going to be adapt or die, especially as you get older. You have to adapt or your career is going to end. I would have never played 17 years if I didn't adapt.
And the pass to Doncic. Count the basket.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish. And you watch the way Doncic runs this offense. He's become a master at the pick and roll. Incredible to see someone run it to perfection.
Here's Vucevic, and that comes off the assist by LaVine. LaVine's got his 4th assist in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
And with Doncic in the pick and roll game, he's so good at such a young age.
It's amazing how well he reads the defense, but he can also freeze the defender or create confusion with that hesitation. He has all the tricks to run it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Dallas keeping it alive, a fresh 14. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall, 80% since the break. For Dallas, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Yeah, such a creative playmaker. Love seeing Irving find the open teammate and make the right pass.
Levine up top, covered by Irving. Hardaway with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. And here's Green outside. No good there. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Levine kicks to Vucevic. Buries the long-range jumper. Vucevic has got 10 points.
Earlier in his career, Vucevic didn't take any threes. Now they become one of his staples in terms of his offensive game. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Levine can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. No good from Irving. And it's Drummond with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Irving dishes to Green. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from 3-point range. Doncic has got 5 points now in the quarter. And DeRozan kicks to Caruso. Here's Vucevic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency, solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
No good on the second free throw. You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits clutch shots, gives them a physical presence, and he is just a rock in the middle.
Kick out to Levine. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. DeRozan for 3. Kept alive. Left side Levine. They shoot again. McGee with the block. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Green. DeRozan with the rebound.
That is a disaster. Honestly, I'm embarrassed for him.
Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Irving. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Hardaway, no good.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Green. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Doncic passes to McGee. Back to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. White looking around. To the inside. Terry kicks to Williams. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot by Terry, no good. The Mavericks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Doncic outside, dishes it to Hardaway. Out to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Stolen by Terry. Outside ball. Wide open. The Mavericks pull it in. On the wing, Irving. On the wing, Green. Terry covering. Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely the good coach.
Green finds Irving. Looking to end his cold spell, and the layup is good.
The interior touch of Kyrie Irving, just superb at knowing how to slice through the defense with an array of finishes.
Caruso, the pass to Drummond. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. On the wing, Green. Irving for 3. Out to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Inside. And stolen by Drummond. And oh, here we go. DeRozan. Nobody back. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
It's just the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan on full display. He's just like a gazelle in the open floor.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Caruso. He can't hit that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Down low. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Dallas, no good that time either.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Drummond. Out to the right wing. Beyond the arc. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Bulls.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for DeMar DeRozan.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Yep, that one goes in there. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Caruso.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Doncic with it. From deep 3-point range and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. .46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Levine, the bounce pass. To the inside. Hardaway with the steal. Irving for 3. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And here are the Mavericks now. Outside, Green shoots the 3. Rebound, Andre Drummond. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And too long on the shot. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This one was over well before the final. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
savvy veteran teams on the court. So you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
And the starting lineup for the Nets. We've got Ben Simmons, Nicholas Claxton out there with Johnson. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
Here's Simmons out to Bridges. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges hits them both. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Doncic against Bridges. Doncic with the bucket.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Bridges passes to Johnson. Bridges down low, guarded by Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Claxton. Soft touch off the glass. Claxton's got his second basket of the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Irving finds Hardaway. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Throws it up high, and McGee with the stuff.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr., a better playmaker than maybe people think. This guy very good at breaking the defense down.
Simmons, the pass to Johnson. Oh, McGee with the block. Irving against Simmons. Irving, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And we know that last year the Mavs had an issue with rim protection boards.
They did, and obviously that is the starting point, BA, for a lot of defenses, so you understand you have to address that. What you know, though, unequivocally, is you have excellent wing defenders on the roster. It's one of the most critical aspects of success in today's NBA. So really, it's about solidifying the paint, and let's see where this team goes from there. I just love how confident Tim Hardaway Jr. is from long distance. This guy will cash in from there.
Screen by Claxton. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
They set the screen. From deep, here's Doncic. Ben Simmons grabs the board. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, quick transition has Bridges positioned perfectly, puts the nice finish on the transition opportunity.
Here's Doncic, and the layup falls. Doncic has got 6 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Irving finds McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Doncic puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Nets. Simmons has got 4 rebounds now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Claxton. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie.
Mavericks foul. Josh Green. First personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Brooklyn now. Dinwiddie passes to Johnson.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Substitution on the court.
Nine seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Doncic, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Maxi Kleber out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Hardy. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Ntilikina in at the point. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Kleber. Here's Powell. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
To the middle. Here's O'Neal. Pass to Thomas. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting a fantastic 57%. Well, the trio of KD, Kyrie, and Harden, Doris, they played just 16 games together when it was all said and done.
Just so frustrating for a Nets organization that had positioned itself to acquire that talent. But this is a real lesson about success in the NBA. You have to maximize your windows and take nothing for granted, because boy, do things change quickly. Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
For 3, Hardy. Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, stolen by Harris. Outside Curry. Outside Finney-Smith. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
It's Bullock on the wing. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Nets have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Curry. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's Bullock. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harris. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. And he converts the layup. O'Neal's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Here's Hardy. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Dorian Finney-Smith.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic on the wing. Simmons defending. And Doncic hammers it home.
I'll tell you this, Luka Doncic will never turn down an opportunity to finish at the rim. He's elite and loves those opportunities. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
From deep, here's Doncic. He can't get that one to fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Bridges passes to Simmons. Simmons with a screen on Hardaway. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's a 5-point Brooklyn lead.
When you're 6'11" and have that kind of athleticism, get to the backboards. Well done, Ben Simmons.
The Nets have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Rebounded by Green.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to McGee. Here's Green. Covered by Johnson. To the inside. A nice shot by McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
The kick out to Johnson. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Claxton down low. Defended by Hardaway. Claxton can't get it to go. It's stolen by Johnson. The shot no good.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Nets up 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Nicholas Claxton, also Johnson out there. Ben Simmons is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Here's Claxton. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Tim Hardaway.
At the line for the Nets,
That free throw no good.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves, trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
Dinwiddie got it. Good job in the low post. Dinwiddie's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on JaVale McGee.
Guys, it seems to me that what's gotten lost in all the criticism of Ben Simmons shooting is the fact that this guy is still very special at the things he is very capable of doing.
And now the Nets on the break. And slam dunk by Simmons.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. And Doncic launches from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Simmons has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Simmons has taken a ton of heat recently.
He really has, BA, but it seems to me he's ready to prove his doubters wrong. Maybe he uses all that criticism as motivation to finally improve his shooting, because absolutely on the defensive end, this guy is a terror. And in transition, he puts a ton of pressure on you.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Doncic has got 12 points.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Inside, Hardaway. And he got the whistle, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was
The previous play is under review.
in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him.
You know, the way things fell apart for the Nets has some saying the super team's era might be ending. The Nets went all in and handed over a lot of control to those stars. Now, can they reestablish the culture that attracted them in the first place?
No coverage that time.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
For three, Hardaway. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
To the wing, right side. Bridges against Doncic. Claxton can't get it to go. Dallas has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. He buries it from 3. Irving's got 8.
Kyrie Irving can be the catalyst, or he can be the finisher. Catch and shoot game is on point.
Simmons, and it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Oh, and last summer, Ben Simmons had surgery on a herniated disc. I'm not a back expert, you know, I'm more of an ankle guy, but hard to be effective when that area is just not right.
A nice shot by McGee.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And last season, Ben Simmons caught some flack for not suiting up in the playoffs. Grant, you think his surgery quieted those voices a little?
You know, I think it did a little bit, but, you know, at this point, it's going to come down to his performance on the court. He does have something to prove. It'll be interesting to see what he does.
Pass to Ntilikina. 1:25 left in the third.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
And here's Curry. Out to Harris. The 3 is up. And the Nets get it back. Here's Thomas. Right side Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nets lead by 8.
Well, okay, Seth Curry getting active on the glass. When this guy hustles, boy, he's keeping plays alive.
Bullock's shot is off. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Finney-Smith's shot is off. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a...
Oh!
Wow! B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was
call a high-effort play by Dorian Finney-Smith. Takes it right to the defense and gets the whistle.
The first free throw is good.
Dorian Finney-Smith.
And so he makes both from the line. And for Dallas, they're shooting a disappointing 38%. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Lays it up and banks it in.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside. And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Pass to Hardy. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First free throw is good. Brooklyn making some changes.
Taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Outside Johnson. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Nets out in front. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Kyrie Irving. Tim Hardaway is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Green, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Well, a great offensive player keeps defenders off balance. Luka Doncic does just that.
He hits the second from the line.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Irving. Pass to Doncic. Outside, Green. Doncic passes to Hardaway. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable, Doris.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
Outside Johnson. From behind the arc. Sinks it from distance. And the Nets lead by 3.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
The Mavericks shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. Doncic outside. Outside for Irving. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
What fascinates me about Kyrie Irving, clearly he is one of the most skilled guards to ever play. Ask his counterparts, other NBA players, who their favorite basketball player is, who the most complete player is, the answer will be Kyrie Irving.
Doncic against Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Back to Bridges. Johnson with it. From the arc. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. And again, about Kyrie Irving. We really are witnessing one of the best point guards to play the game, Doris.
BA, one of the best scoring guards we have ever seen. His handle is elite. It gives you some sense of how much the position has evolved. Point guards almost must score as much as they facilitate.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Dinwiddie on the double team. Back to Irving. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ben Simmons, a guy who will find you if you are open. You love his setup ability.
Irving for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Tries from 6 feet. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Outside Johnson. To the middle. McGee with a steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Claxton with a rebound. For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Drops in the 3. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
They're beginning to take control now, and this could be a crucial point in the game.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
For 3, Bridges. The offensive rebound. Pass to Simmons. Oh, misses the dunk.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
Yep, that one's good.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Bridges outside. Drills it from deep. And the Nets lead by 6.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Oh, there's the alley.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
For 3, Hardaway. Cash. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Well, there's a reason they trust this guy in big moments. Tim Hardaway Jr., no problem, he says.
Looking to close things out, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Here's Simmons. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night. Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Irving fires from way outside. And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Simmons, here we go. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Tim Hardaway. And the free throw, no good.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has...
teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Bridges. Johnson is out there with Simmons. And it's Claxton in at the power forward. Now here's Levine. Following the miss by Lonzo Ball. And that one's good. Drummond.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
With his height, Vucevic, a tough matchup inside for any defense.
Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the five, even though he's a little undersized. How about the job Billy Donovan has done? Under 500 in his first season, but took the Bulls to the playoffs in his second year at the helm.
Passes to Claxton. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple. Lots of pieces have been added to this Bulls roster. For Donovan, you were just talking about him, to work with, coach, and lead. He has done a good job.
They have a great mix, Kevin, of veteran leadership and young talent. Donovan has been able to mix and match to keep guys fresh. It worked well for him in the playoffs last year. Just couldn't find an answer for Giannis and the Bucks.
Great. Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Out to DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Why not? You have a scorer like DeRozan, keep going to the well.
Dinwiddie outside. Simmons, a screen on DeRozan. Johnson dishes to Simmons, and it's sent back by Drummond. Over to the wing. To the right side. Vucevic up top. Outside, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Levine double team. Shoots over Dinwiddie and misses it off the right side of the rim. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Bridges outside for Simmons. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Outside for Simmons. Simmons missing again.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Ball with the bucket.
That's good awareness from DeRozan. Spots the open man. That speaks to his all-around game.
And then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he sees it.
Drummond with a screen on Bridges. Ball kicks to Vucevic. And it's off the back rim, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Bridges passes to Simmons. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on DeRozan.
No answer for Simmons, a tenacious scorer who finishes with muscle through contact. And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team, and before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
The Nets have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. To the middle, it's tipped. Dinwiddie against Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks it to Ball. On the wing, DeRozan. And again, Chicago turns it over. .36 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Dinwiddie. Drops in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
DeRozan for three. And Drummond kicks to Levine. Here's Ball, and he drives in. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Levine against Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And no issues getting up for Simmons. An emphatic 2 points from the Australian.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
Substitution on the court.
There's Ball with the three, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Nets.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Ball and Levine are the guard set. Vucevic is out there with DeRozan. And it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. A new lineup here for the Bulls.
Make some noise for the 3-1.
Bulls trail by 6. To the middle, a steal. Harris, right side, and the dunk by O'Neal.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Nets leading by 8. Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Watanabe. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive play. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Here's Watanabe. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Wow, coming off the drive, Kobe White just flies up to the rim. Nothing the defense could do there.
Now here's Curry. Harris, right side. Finney-Smith kicks to Curry. There's the screen to the inside. Right wing. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
And the foul called on Watanabe. That's his first foul. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
Kobe White glides around the court with the ball on the string ready to shoot. And no hesitation.
Screen by O'Neal. And the Nets, another 3.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And White kicks to Caruso with the shot. He can't get it to go. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Here's Watanabe. A three-pointer, no good. Steps back, pass to Jones. Williams scanning the floor. White with it, picked up by Harris. Picked by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Caruso, no good. Nets leading by 15. Harris outside. O'Neal passes to Curry. Out to Harris. Launches it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And the Nets lead by 18. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Back to Curry. The pass to Watanabe. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Levine, Dinwiddie with the rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the Nets another three.
Well, we know Simmons can do this. At 6'11", I don't know that anyone in the league has his vision.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve. Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
The Bulls, 20. The Nets, 41.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
I have to credit them for their patience offensively. They understood the matchup, and they took the necessary time to exploit it.
Second half underway. Here's who Jock Vaughn's got on the floor. We've got Johnson. Ben Simmons is out there with Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Good instincts from Nikola, finding the open man.
And Smitty, we've seen Nikola Vucevic add a 3-point shot to his arsenal.
This is a shot he didn't have early on in his career. But GA, as the game has continued to evolve, so has Vucevic. Recognizing bigs like him have to be able to stretch the floor.
Bridges, no one around him. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Bridges has got 5 now.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Ball. Ben Simmons with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Now here's Vucevic after Ben Simmons' miss. DeRozan for 3. The kick out to Ball. Vucevic to the pass to Ball. Johnson against Levine. He dishes it to DeRozan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Back to Simmons. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Outside, Levine. Here's the three. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. And they double up Simmons to the left wing. Inside, kicks it out to Johnson. Three-pointer, sinks the triple. Johnson's got his second basket.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Kick out to Levine. Here's DeRozan. Drummond dishes to DeRozan. To halt the run, tries yet again. And there's the nice layup by Drummond.
Leveraging one of their best assets, Drummond's dominance inside.
I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Now, Dinwiddie, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Really left alone that time. Bridges has got 6 points in the quarter.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. After the miss from Andre Drummond. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Johnson with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. On the wing, Bridges. No good on the three. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Here's Levine driving in, and the jam by Levine.
It's hard to stay in front of Zach. His first step, it's insane.
And last season, the Nets were a favorite to win it all. But, Greg, a first-round sweep by the Celtics proved a very rude awakening.
And Kyrie missing so many games. How about Harden wanting out? Hard to build chemistry and continuity. That has to be the focus moving forward.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Here now is Dinwiddie. After the three-pointer from Nikola Vucevic, and Simmons slams it in.
Coach has to be happy with Simmons' intensity tonight, fighting hard for his looks on offense.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Ball no good.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. DeRozan for three. They get it again. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got his third basket of the night right there.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table. Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Vucevic to the pass to Ball. Snatched away. Here's Claxton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Andre Drummond.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First one falls for him.
Team foul. At the line for
And he can't hit the second. The Bulls shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Ball with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
ball violation.
You too.
It'll be a jump ball.
Dinwiddie with it. Now defended by Levine. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Assisted.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And Simmons slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Levine for 3. Bridges with the board. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Ball kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ball. The 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still.
Well, we've talked about DeRozan's lack of supreme range. Wouldn't know it from watching that one.
The Nets working the ball around now. Bridges for 3. Cans it from downtown.
Bridges.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Out to DeRozan. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons, to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Passes it to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Bridges passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Bridges. Pass to Claxton. Driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Takes a step back. Levine dishes to Drummond. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Ben Simmons.
It's hard to contest Andre Drummond inside. All you can do is try to make him earn his money at the line. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Here's Bridges, and it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home total team effort. Big win on the road.
Dinwiddie outside. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's Simmons. Great D that time from Vucevic. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know,
both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Dallas Mavericks. We've got JaVale McGee, Josh Green out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Doncic in at the point. Now here's Doncic. From downtown, 6 to shoot. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Here's DeRozan. Here's the three. Hauled in by McGee. Now Irving. Pass to McGee. Outside for Green. Fires for three. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
I really think it's important that that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
And that one's good. Green.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's LaVine for three. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Hey, how about the distance? Zero fear. LaVine will make these moonshots from time to time and splash.
For three, Hardaway. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
DeRozan outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And a different kind of score. DeRozan attempted 741 mid-range jumpers last year, almost 300 more than anyone else.
And Grant DeRozan, high volume from the mid-range and extremely accurate.
You know, B.A., he consistently makes about half those shots. And defensively, you know that's his favorite area. But his ball handling and vertical negate anything you throw at him.
Outside LaVine. DeRozan outside. To the paint. And there's Drummond. That one's good. On the assist by DeRozan.
You know, that's a veteran play. DeRozan stays open to all possibilities. That's seeing the game in front of you. Excellent find.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game. Doncic against LaVine. Outside for Irving. This one for three. And the Mavericks, another three.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter, and he is a gifted scorer, folks.
Here's LaVine for three, and the Bulls get it back. Ball finds DeRozan. Here's LaVine for three. They get it again. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 5 points.
Even before Lonzo filled into his frame, he had a gift for rebounding. The stronger he gets, I think the more of those he's going to come up with.
Outside Irving. Green for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Ball. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Bulls making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Doncic up top. He's covered by LaVine. Green for three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Well, Grant, one thing LaVine has done since entering the league, he's taken his strength training very seriously.
No question. I mean, he can play a much more physical brand of ball now. We even see him post up with his back to the basket, converting through contact. It's just part of his overall evolution.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, He's cashing in on those.
Green for three. And it's Chicago with a board. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Caruso, the pass to Levine. From outside, off the mark. The Mavericks leading. Now here's Doncic. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. He has 7.
Boy, Doncic so crafty and good at using screens and being effective in screening situations. He's a true scorer and playmaker.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Doncic passes to McGee. Outside Hardaway. Vucevic with a steal. On the wing, DeRozan. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
Hey, watch out now, guys. When he's effective with that three-point shot, I really believe it adds to DeRozan's game, makes him more effective on his drive.
And at the end of...
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And he makes a first.
Well, you know, we all know the name Hardaway, but Tim Hardaway Jr. making a name for himself. Another outstanding shooter that this league has developed.
Levine passes to Caruso. The three from DeRozan. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Nothing to think about there with DeRozan. I mean, the quick trigger, just catch it and shoot it.
Clark, how about the ability Hardaway Jr. has to score?
You know, it's really amazing. He's averaged over double digits all but one season in his career. He makes threes, he knocks down free throws, and it really doesn't matter where he's getting his shots from. He's knocking them down. You know, he's somebody that teams have relied on to score the ball.
Chicago trailing here. Caruso outside. Pass to DeRozan. Ooh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority from McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
Williams is checked in for Vucevic. Outside, Williams. And stolen by Irving. Hardaway on the wing. Defended by DeRozan. Hardaway, the pass to Green. Kicks it out to Hardaway. The three. Offensive board. McGee. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Caruso misses. Dallas has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Back to Hardaway. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And the Mavericks lead by 6. Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Levine, one of the very best high flyers in the league, showing you the elevation right there.
And Dallas calls time here. Some changes for Chicago. Jones, he's checked in for Drummond. Terry comes in for DeRozan. And it's White in for Levine. After 13 seasons with Rick Carlisle in charge, the Mavs changed their head coach in 2021, Clark.
Hiring Jason Kidd, BA, and he was a member of that 2011 title team. That was a lot of fun to watch. We saw Dallas dedicated to the defensive end under Jason Kidd's leadership. A new voice brought new energy and a refocus, and we'll see if that can be sustained going forward.
Here's Kleba. After the basket by Chicago. It felt like we'd become a league where every game turned into a three-point shooting contest. But Clark, we've seen different styles work.
Exactly, B. I mean, take Chicago during the 21-22 year. I mean, they were fantastic offensively, yet near the bottom of the league in three-point attempts. Having teams with distinct offenses, I think, makes the game a lot more fun to watch. And Powell, with that long body of his, does a nice job going at the defense and forcing them to foul. Tell you what, the Mavericks are so good in the half court. It helps that Luka is virtually unstoppable in most of the sets they run. The team feels very comfortable playing a slowdown type of game.
Williams from long range. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
I got yours. I got yours.
Pass to Kleba, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. Mavs the slowest team in the league under Jason Kidd last season, Clark.
Well, there's no shame in that for them because they were playing to their team's strengths. They want to put the ball in Luka's hands and space the floor and let him go to work. If you have Luka, that's a smart way to play. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Down low. Here's White. Here's Terry. No good on the triple.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Pass to Ntilikina. Oh, he tries a three. Out to the wing. Now Kleba. 4-3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Will it go? Out of bounds. It'll go to the Mavericks. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Such great timing, defensive awareness, too. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like this, it certainly can change your approach.
Pass to Hardy. Here's Bullock. The three ball. Caruso grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Here he goes. Terry's shot is good.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Kleba. He's guarded by White. And finished off by Kleba.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. A line change here for Chicago.
Give it up one more time for goal.
50 seconds left in the half. DeRozan outside. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Kleba. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Levine with a steal.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Now here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Got a hand on it. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Powell. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Levine way outside. Off the mark there with a three. And we've reached halftime in this one.
32. The Mavericks, 39. Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half, they've got Kyrie Irving. Tim Hardaway is out there with JaVale McGee. Then it's Luka Doncic, and it's Green in at small forward. Now here's Vucevic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Here's Hardaway. It's a 5-point game. Doncic, no good. Green against DeRozan. Vucevic in the post. Here's Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Irving. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Grant.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade. And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Here's Levine.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without fouling.
First one falls for him. Good on both. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Hardaway. From deep. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his 3rd foul so far.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's McGee. Outside for Green. Launches it. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Pass to Vucevic. And stolen by Green. Here's Hardaway. And here's Doncic outside. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's DeRozan. Uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 13 now.
DeRozan is a man on a mission tonight. I don't know if I've ever seen DeMar any sharper than this.
Doncic with it. Picked up by DeRozan. Green for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Doncic left side. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the 3rd here. Outside Irving. Over Vucevic. And Irving, the bucket on the assist from Green. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Ball passes to Drummond. On the wing, Levine. 9 points in the game. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Back to Ball. Pass to DeRozan. Offline with a 3. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Hardaway against Vucevic. Hardaway, the pass to Irving. Levine with some nice D.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Ball no good. For Dallas, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd quarter. And he lobs it up top. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And coach must have had a really good look at this one. He called a coach's challenge for the out-of-bounds violation.
And depending on the ref's angle, an out-of-bounds violation is an easy call to get.
The previous play is under review.
Have replay. A call that's easy and quick to confirm on the monitor.
Yeah, it's one of the main reasons the coach's challenge is in place. This isn't a judgment call. There's usually pretty clear and conclusive evidence on an out.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling has been made. They're going to uphold the original call on the out-of-bounds violation.
And as a coach, it stings to lose a timeout on a failed challenge, but it's a risk worth taking to make absolutely sure that you're not going to lose a possession on a blown call.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Here's Levine. That one goes in. Levine's got 11 points.
Nice work that time by Levine using his length. He can do damage in there.
Here's Hardy. He's covered by Levine. And there's the foul. It's on Zach Levine. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
43 seconds left in the third quarter. Jacks up a three. Dallas again missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's DeRozan. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Dwight Powell. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Here's Ntilikina. To the right side. Here's Kleba. Chicago grabs the miss. To the left wing. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, you can't let Ball get this deep. I mean, once he's this close to the rim, that far inside, he's ready for the throwdown.
Here's Bullock. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And as we end the third quarter, a great... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Chicago trailing here. Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Now here's Vucevic. The shot from the low post is good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
You know, Zach Levine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
And McGee with the stuff.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Pass to Drummond. Here's DeRozan. No luck on that one. Great D that time from McGee. The Mavericks leading. Doncic with it. Guarded now by Ball. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
Now here's Green. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. DeMar DeRozan picks one up. Free throw good. Green. And both free throws good for Green. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Levine for 3. Here's Drummond, and that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
One of the key components of Drummond's game. He's an intimidating presence on the offensive glass.
Here's Doncic, and it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Drummond. That shot is off. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Hardaway finds Green. Now McGee. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Vucevic. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch-and-shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Good on the first, and that brings him within 10.
And, you know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
Now here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. There's the 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 3-pointer, Vucevic buries it from 3.
You know, guys, we've seen Vucevic add this to his game. Now you have to take him seriously from distance.
Hardaway on the wing, covered by Vucevic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. To the middle. And Drummond with the jam.
No sign of nervousness at all from Drummond. Coming through with big points when they had to have them.
Here's Doncic. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loved the chance to take and make these big ones.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Irving finds McGee. And here's Hardaway. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. And Vucevic is really good about playing nerveless basketball. In other words, he's not going to let anything bother him. He's under control, he's calm, he's composed, and he's confident, and that lets him deliver when it matters most.
McGee passes to Green. And here's Doncic outside. Again, Doncic missing.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. There's 10 seconds left in the final quarter. Irving for 3. The shot off that time. And so the Mavericks take the win. And they, all right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks, for Allie.
Well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. They've got Kyrie Irving, Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Luka Doncic, and it's Green in at the 3. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Bridges, no one around him. He tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Hardaway with it, outguarded by Simmons. Another 3 for Dallas.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 6-point game. Down low, and Simmons slams it in.
Always a treat to watch Simmons operate in that screen and roll. His IQ is just simply off the chart.
Here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks. Yeah, the Nets head coach and I were able to chat. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David. McGee's shot is off. Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchise.
And they've got the star power and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how the success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Johnson finds Bridges. Off target with his 3. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Doncic with it. Bridges covering. On its way from Irving for 2. Out to Doncic. Into the lane. Here's McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges for 3. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one's good. Green.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Claxton's got 5 now.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Doncic with the steal. Hardaway kicks to Irving. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Dinwiddie with it. Now Green defending. This one for 3. And that one is hammered home.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 6. McGee in the corner. Outside, Green. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving from long range. Johnson with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Here's Claxton. And the Nets miss again. The Mavericks shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Here's Irving. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal.
Yeah, the hustle from Simmons on D, it becomes infectious. He brings his all on every possession.
Tie game in Brooklyn. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
On the floor for Dallas, Doncic out there with Irving. Then there's Tim Hardaway Jr. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Doncic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Now here's Curry to the inside. Stolen by McGee. And a wide open look for Irving. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Here's Finney-Smith. There's O'Neal with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. O'Neal's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets.
Come on, everybody. We got t-shirts for everybody.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And you know, Greg, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even he confessed regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
And Simmons slams it in.
And at 6'10", a player like Simmons to handle the ball the way he does, that's just unfair.
Hardy passes to Kleba. And here's Hardy. Dinwiddie covering. Now, here's Hardy. He's guarded closely. 4 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Oh, that's blocked. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Now, here's Hardy.
Spencer Dinwiddie. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, Brooklyn. They trail by 1. One of your trademarks, Richard, was athleticism. From the days we first saw you at Arizona, and we're seeing teams really place right now a premium in today's NBA on that athleticism factor.
Yes, when you talk about positionless basketball, then you typically go to the guys that can do it all, and those are the wing players. They can guard smalls, they can guard bigs, they can do a little bit of everything, and that's why teams are looking for them.
Here's Johnson. The Mavericks making the shot. Back to Simmons. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes.
And So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Here's Hardy. And, oh, he just jams it right over Ben Simmons. Wow.
And, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And so here is Dallas following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Hardy. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
To the middle, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's Ntilikina, and stolen by Simmons. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And now it's a three-point Brooklyn lead.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Back to Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And sometimes you have no chance at stopping Simmons from the interior. Just a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. And so it's Ben Simmons making it. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back.
34. The Mavericks. 32.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
He has been aggressive, getting into the painted areas seemingly at will and wreaking absolute havoc on the defense.
They've got Curry. He's out there with Harris. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. So that's the Nets 5. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Here's Doncic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Doncic has got it all tied up now for the Mavs. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
In the corner, O'Neal with it to the paint. Outside for Curry. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got two now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The three for Doncic. Second shot opportunity. It's blocked. Pass to Harris. Curry looking around. Fires from deep. Curry with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The three for Doncic. They grabbed their own miss. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And, you know, over time, we've seen Harris become much more assertive. Have to respect how much he believes in his jump shot. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And the wide open shot from Green. He nails it. And we're tied up. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Curry. Banked in off the glass.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the dunk by Doncic.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Green. Doncic against Curry. McGee. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Hardaway. Reggie Bullock comes in for Green. Hardy, he's checked in for Irving. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Luka Doncic.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
There's O'Neal with the three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
The Mavericks have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. Free throw good. Hardy. Dwight Powell's checked in for JaVale McGee. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And Simmons kicks to Bridges. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Powell with the steal. Bullock with it. Johnson's there. Pass to Kleber. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Hardy passes to Ntilikina. Now here's Hardy. Just 3 on the clock. Kleber with the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Please give a big round of applause.
We get a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Maxi Kleber is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Hardy. And it's Ntilikina in at the 5.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
A stop or two in the next minute or so, and they could even this game up. Great job to keep battling.
And that one's good. Hardy.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And the Mavericks call time here. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from three. Just keep taking.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call. And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that.
The previous play is under.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
A lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if the coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Basket good. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for the Mavs.
Great hustle there from Kyrie in the paint, outworking the defense and finding a quality look.
Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hardaway with it. Outguarded by Simmons. And here is Hardaway. Outside Irving. Shot clock at 5. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Nets trail by 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Hardaway with the steal.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Irving for 3. And Simmons with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. From 8. The shot comes out. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Mavericks leading by 6. Here's Doncic. Bridges with some nice defense. And the Nets shooting so well, the offensive end. Oh, look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
Yeah, and when Simmons is driving inside, he's going to sky up for the flush, getting to the basket in no time.
And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. A putback. It's good on the putback. Now just a 2-point Dallas lead.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
McGee is screen on Bridges. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Basketball.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. To tie it up. Mavericks with the rebound. McGee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Doncic outside. A rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, just great. Whenever Simmons takes over a possession like that, what a killer instinct.
Dinwiddie against Irving. On the wing, Hardaway. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
The right guy to go to in this situation. Kyrie Irving has so many tricks in his bag that will help him find the shot that he needs.
Bridges passes to Simmons. That one good for 2. Simmons got 8 here in the quarter.
And when the game is tight, Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing when his team desperately needs him to. How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game. Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks. That free throw good from Doncic. 56 seconds left in the fourth.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game, because this one looks a bit out of reach.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable. Yeah, good job to take it right at the
second personal foul.
In the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Nicholas Clark.
No luck that time either. Outside, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Johnson, a wide open look, drills it from outside.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
Doncic kicks to McGee. Irving against Dinwiddie. McGee sets the pick for Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to McGee. And stolen by Simmons. Stolen by McGee. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This was all. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Ball runs point with Levine flanking him. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward position.
Guys, when you consider the firepower that the Nets have, obviously built to contend, but the defensive end has got to improve. We know championships are built and begin with the defensive side of the floor.
Here's Levine. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach LaVine.
Over to the left wing. Johnson with it, picked up by DeRozan. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Gets the three to fall. Endorsed for the Nets defense. Getting back a healthy Ben Simmons will be a big help.
Well, consider, B.A., that Ben was a two-time first-team all-defense already in his career. Joe Harris is competitively tough and brings size on the wing. And with some defensive depth coming in, getting stops has got to be the focus.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Nifty move by LaVine, improving the handle every year, it seems.
Pass to Claxton. Bridges with it, hounded by Ball. And it's Simmons with the jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Let's remember, we are talking about a dunk contest champion. Zach LaVine cleared for takeoff.
And it's Simmons with the jam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Levine passes to Vucevic. Here's Drummond, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
The shot goes up. You've got to put a body on Andre Drummond. This guy's so good off the offensive window.
It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And here's the fast break. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, the determination that DeMar DeRozan plays with, it's sort of this steely, I'm going to get where I want to go, and don't sleep on his athleticism. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Levine passes to Ball. Over to the wing. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The shot won't fall. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Claxton. Pass to Johnson. And Vucevic with the block.
Boy, when Vucevic is in that area, he's capable of sending it back.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan.
2 minutes to play.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Now here's Vucevic. DeRozan outside. No one near him. And that one hits the back iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Bridges hits them both. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. On the wing, DeRozan. For 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Well, the pick and roll is one of many useful tools in the handbag of DeMar DeRozan. How about their ability to be effective in that situation?
Here's Simmons. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that's really good work inside from DeMar DeRozan. You know, he knows how to get position where a defender is almost forced to foul him.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Nets with a lead. Dinwiddie finds Simmons. Back to Dinwiddie. DeRozan with the rebound.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And he hits it to tie the game. DeRozan's got 9 points.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. The Bulls have gone 6 of 11 so far. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a step back. The 3 from DeRozan. Brooklyn with the board. Here's Claxton. Pass to Dinwiddie. Throws it up high. Hammers the lob through.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play. Here's Levine for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Ben Simmons getting it done for the Brooklyn. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Kobe White out there with Alex Caruso. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Patrick Williams. And it's Terry in at the small forward position. Pass to Finney-Smith. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. White with it. Now guarded by Harris. Caruso outside. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Over the last few years, we've seen the rise of the skilled big. Doris, how's that changed the way basketball is played?
I think, B.A., certainly it has made for a more wide-open game. The advent of that stretch 4, stretch 5, it creates better spacing because you've got to deal with their shooting. To me, it's a much better product for the fans. I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Count it.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting, but there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
And here's Caruso outside. It doesn't go for him. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Watanabe on the wing. Back to Curry. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Caruso with it. He has 6. Pure from 3-point range. Caruso's got 9.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
White for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
First team.
There's a screen, and here's Harris outside. Gets the 3 ball to go. Harris has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You simply must guard Joe Harris when he's beyond that three-point territory. He will knock down shots if you don't contest.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Caruso outside. Knocks down the triple. 12 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Curry. The 3 is up. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Well, Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
And here's Caruso outside. That one no good. And Brooklyn going the other way now.
Well, you look at Seth Curry. For his career, around 44% from long range. That's easily top 5 in NBA history.
Here's Jones. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And Seth Curry, one of the elite shooters in league history. But his road to the NBA was no red carpet, Grant.
So true. I mean, after graduating from Duke in 2013, a couple years in the G League proving himself, the questions were about his defense, but that stroke was never in question.
Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Here's Simmons. And it's Chicago with a board. We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Caruso outside. And they get it back. From deep three-point range. Can't hit that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the inside. Claxton. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
A line change here for Chicago. There's 47 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Here's Ball. DeRozan outside. Takes a 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. DeRozan's got 12 points.
Well, this is the point where you say, uh-oh, DeMar DeRozan is going to start to get rolling. This guy can impose his will.
LaVine gets the bucket.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Brooklyn trailing. Here's Simmons. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Staying strong through the contact. Ben Simmons doesn't back off.
DeRozan for 3. They get the rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And yep, it's good. DeRozan's got 5 points now this quarter.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Alonzo with the right decision there.
And the first
38. The Bulls, 43.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he's played with great energy in the first half. Very disruptive at the defensive end.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
We've got Ben Simmons. Johnson is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Stolen by Ball. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. And it's Simmons with the jam.
This guy is one of the most dangerous and best open court finishers in the game. Size, touch, athleticism. Go ahead, Ben Simmons.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Pass to LaVine. Lays it up and banks it in. LaVine's got 13.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Simmons. And slam dunk by Simmons.
Ben Simmons playing fearlessly and getting to all the spots on the floor he's comfortable in.
Here's Vucevic. Launches a 3. The rebound by Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds tonight.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Fires the 3. The rebound by the Nets. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Chicago has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And here is Vucevic. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And again, Chicago, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Claxton. Now Simmons. The kick out to Johnson for the lead. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 3 assists in the game.
Never expect Ben Simmons to miss a wide open teammate. What a pass right there.
Levine, good.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Simmons against DeRozan. Simmons with the bucket.
Boy, Ben Simmons, because of his size, inside, he is a dangerous force.
Here's Levine. And a nice finish on the layup. Levine's got 18.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Claxton. With the crossover. No good at the rim. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Levine way outside. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Wow, you can see why this team is so excited about this young talent. Levine from the parking lot.
Johnson inside. Drummond defending. For 3, Bridges. And the Nets, another 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Simmons against DeRozan. Claxton. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound in this one. The deep 3 from Levine. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. Simmons with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
So he gets them both. The Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And it's DeRozan missing. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Ball passes to DeRozan. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. DeRozan's got 17. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Pass to Simmons. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan.
Very few players in the NBA get to the line as often as DeMar DeRozan. There's a bit of an edge to his game. He's not at all afraid.
Second free throw, no good. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the Bulls, Levine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Curry against Ball. Outside Curry from deep. Drummond grabs the miss.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside for Levine. Vucevic, the pass to Levine. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. The three from DeRozan. He drops it from range. DeRozan's got 21.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Simmons is checked in for Watanabe. Johnson comes in for O'Neal. Dinwiddie, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Bridges in for Curry. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what the Nets coach was going over with his team. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Claxton, he's checked in for Finney-Smith. Ball. The Bulls with another miss. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And they're on the run. Pass to Vucevic. Over Simmons. And again, no good by Chicago.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. Chicago has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Ball passes to DeRozan. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
Boy, officials say play on, even though there's contact. DeRozan, I guess they don't think he needs any help.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Levine passes to DeRozan. There's the triple. Rebound Brooklyn. Looking to end the run. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Here's DeRozan. A good-looking shot from the wing. DeRozan's got 12 points in just the second half.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Simmons. Shoots over Levine. Again, the Nets score.
You don't see the hook shot too often these days, but hey, it can be so effective.
Dinwiddie against Levine. Out left to the wing. The 17-footer off the left rim and out.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. On target from range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Ball. 1:24 left to play in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Drummond. Back to Ball. Stolen by Bridges. Simmons against Ball. Vucevic with a steal. DeRozan right side. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Wow, and that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those 4 defenders.
Out to Bridges. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to DeRozan. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Nets. He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Brooklyn with the ball. They trail by 9. It's Johnson with a drive. Yep, that one goes. And Chicago has possession. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Bridges. And it's in. And now they trail by just 4.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Nicholas Osken. First personal foul.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for Chicago. Zach Wilson.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
It falls!
Boy, you have to be aggressive, powering through contact. Mikal Bridges, no signs of backing away.
Dinwiddie outside. And the 3 off target. So it's the Bulls taking the W in a close one.
That's the end of the game.
This was a hard...